Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Um, Today we are going to speak about another common ingredient in food that you can add, that you can take for this time mainly cholesterol, and that ingredient is lemon. Lemon, the scientific name of lemon is citrus lemon. El Uzbek. The word citrus comes from a city in Israel that is called Judea, and lemon come from limu in Persian, that stands for lemon. And we can see already from the etymology that lemon has Middle Eastern, Oriental history. Lemon is some sort of shrub that belongs to the family Rutaceae. It has several synonyms like Citrus limonum, Citrus medica subspecies limonia, and Citrus medica var lemon. Citrus have a lot of varieties. The classification is not easy. The common names of citrus lemon are lemon in English, and in French it is citron. Let us have a look into the history of the use of lemon. Lemon was not known, apparently, by the Greeks and the Romans. It is said that lemon was originally growing in northern India, where it was found by some Arab traders and introduced later on in the Middle East, in Egypt, for instance, also in Israel, and it was brought, according to historical evidence available so far, to Italy by the Crusaders. In literature, we can see that Arab were using lemon around the 12th century. Later in history, Charleston, professor of botany in Edinburgh University in the 18th century, writes in his lecture that lemon is antiseptic, used for fever, for thirst, interestingly, heart palpitations. Later, we have in the writings of Pereira, American pharmacognosist, in his book published in 1866, that lemon juice is refreshing and antiscorbutic. Other use in the 19th centuries include the use of essential oil of lemon in perfumery, and in 19th century India, lemon juice was used as a cooling drink for the making of cooling drinks, and also it was a use for scurvy and fever, and also a diarrhea, inflammation. Nowadays, lemon juice is everywhere. It's an excellent drink. I mean, fresh juice. The best way to prepare lemon juice is to just take a yellow lemon and to cut it into two and squeeze into water. The juices available on the commerce might be delicious, but medically they are not advisable. The fresh juice is much better. Today in Asia, for instance, lemon is used medicinally. For instance, in Pakistan, where it is used for fungal infections, mastitis, to remove and in India it is used to remove blood from the urine for diarrhea, to prevent hair loss and dandruff. In Myanmar, this lemon is used to cleanse the blood as a tonic and as also to eliminate tumors and to treat dizziness and heaviness. And even in the Palau Island, it is used for seasickness and feasting. Now, the fruit of lemon constituents, you've got an essential oil mainly made of limonene and neral, according to a paper published by Poe and co-workers in 2020. And the peel contains lots of flavonol glycosides such as diosmin, hesperidine, and eriocitrin, according to Del Rio and co-workers in 2004. Lots of citric acid, and of course vitamin C, ascorbic acid. What is interesting to note is that you've got in lemon not only vitamin C, but you've got also these flavonoids which are going to enhance and to protect the activity of ascorbic acid. It is lemon is a good source of vitamin C. What are the beneficial effects of lemon for the health, especially in the case of cardiovascular system? A number of publications are available demonstrating that lemon juice is able to some extent to decrease plasma cholesterol. For instance, rabbits on high fat diet taking 1 ml per kilo per day of lemon for 30 days had a decrease of plasma cholesterol from 345.3 milligram per deciliter to 150.8 milligram per deciliter. You also had a significant decrease in LDL cholesterol. This has been published by Han and co-workers in 2010. In a former study by Miyake and co-workers in 2006, rat fed with a high fat diet containing the flavonol glycoside eriocitrin at 0.7% of diet for 21 days had a decrease of cholesterol from about 400 to 350 milligram per deciliters, and an increase of fecal cholesterol and fecal bile. This is very interesting. Now let's go back to the blood pressure. In a study published by Cato and co-workers in 2014, the intake of a lemon daily combined with daily walk caused a decrease of blood pressure and heart rate in volunteers. And in a study by Miyake and co-workers in 1998, rats given 5% of lemon juice for 90 days had a mild decrease of blood pressure, and this effect was increased by administrating a flavonoid fraction. Now, when we look into other activities of lemon juice on the human body, we also notice that the intake of lemon juice, according to published evidence, is also good for the kidneys. With aging, there is a tendency of precipitation of stones in the kidneys, stones of calcium oxalate and other, and also uric acid, and in rats, a poison with ethylene glycol. and ammonium chloride. The intake of lemon juice at the dose of 6 microliters per kilo per day for 10 days prevented the formation of kidney stones. Other very interesting point is that the intake of for the kidney study, it was Tuhami and co-workers in 2007, and the intake of 30 ml of fresh juice, lemon juice, and this was done in hyperuricemic patients, some of them with gout, evoked a very interesting decrease of uric plasma. 30 ml for 6 weeks. Now the best way for you to prepare your lemon juice is to cut your lemon into 2 pieces and to squeeze 1/2 in 250 ml of water and take it after breakfast, and the other to be taken after lunch. Lemon is acidic and may, in some individuals, induce a gastritis. Another interesting point about lemon is that lemon juice is going to stimulate the gallbladder and therefore flush, cholesterol in the form of bile acids and other biliary steroids. And this has been published by Savage and co-workers in 1992. So lemon juice can give a gastric reflux and gastric acidity. It must not be taken on an empty stomach, during food especially. If you are having some ulcers, of course, you can't take lemon juice. Although, traditionally, there has been some claim that lemon juice can be good for gastric acidity. Well, I would not recommend that. Another side effect of a lemon is that, like many other plants in the genus citrus, they contain some substances, mainly furanocoumarins, which will either inhibit or stimulate hepatic enzymes involved in the metabolism of drugs. So if you are taking some medications, please consult your medical doctor before taking your lemon juice. What is interesting with lemon juice is that you've got ascorbic acid and plus these flavonoids. Ascorbic acid deficiency has been designated as a risk factor for ischemic heart diseases according to Horsey and co-workers in 1981 and stroke according to Gall and co-workers in 1995. And in a study published by Moreau and co-workers in 2005, intake of ascorbic acid in postmenopausal women was able to improve large arteries elasticity. In simple words, will make the veins and arteries more elastic and therefore prevent or mitigate high blood pressure. In a study published by Baker and Coleman in 2016, ascorbic acid decreases the incidence of postoperative atrial fibrillation. So with these words, that's it today for lemon, and I wish you very good day and wishing you all the best. Thank you very much.